playing with Dynasty. They're playing X Factor, who's been playing phenomenal so far. They got their team back together, too. Let's see what happens here on the breakouts. Oliver Lang up in the center of the field. Or, sorry, Alex Goldman. And it looks like 6 bodies alive as Dynasty loses a player from that Dorito side. And X Factor loses Alex Martinez off their back line as well, so we're all tied up at 6 apiece.
Yeah, I believe that's Glenn Takamoto that walked off for Dynasty, Matty. But Alex Goldman coming up from that center Aztec across into the brick behind the snake. Going to go head-to-head with Colt Roberts.
Oh, and X Factor losing another body, so 5 X Factor versus 6 Dynasty players right now. And Dynasty, they have better. Oh, and another X Factor player as Todd Morrill dies off the back line. No one on the snake side of the field. They have to get over to that side of the field. You're looking at X Factor. They're trying to do something right now. They're talking about what's happening. Colt Roberts is in a position to make a move to the snake. And Alex Goldman really wants to make a move into the snake for Dynasty. You look at Dynasty's spread right there, and now you're looking at X Factor. That's Colt Roberts. He wants to make a move. You can tell by his body language. He's hanging all the way out on that side. He's gunfighting, and he gets a back player, Ryan Cohen, able to streak out to that back corner.
Yeah, going to be very good for Colt Roberts now that he has got a little bit of support from the snake side corner. Archie Montemayor trying to keep control of the snake for X Factor, but Dynasty has 3 players, almost 4, taking control of the snake and trying to help Alex Goldman get in there.
Oh, and Colt Roberts, it looked like he got in clean, but no, he must have got shot when he went in. So Colt Roberts gets shot. I got to give it to him. He's trying to make something happen. We always say if you're going to die, die going forward. That's what just happened to Colt Roberts. And now here comes Dynasty. They have the advantage, and they're trying to press up the field. They're doubled up there in the center. That's Oliver Lang at the laydown can, and Alex Goldman in Snake 1. Looking at the overhead shot there, and there goes Alex Goldman. He's been playing awesome all weekend long. Oh, and Oliver Lang getting shot out of his bunker. Mental mistake by Oliver Lang.
2 bodies down now for Dynasty. Archie Montemayor, one of those guys that can pull games out, Matty, shoot 2 or 3 bodies real quick.
Oh, and Archie's been on fire this weekend. Archie's one of the reasons that X Factor's playing. I mean, their whole team is playing pretty well, and they're playing pretty solid, very consistent. But Archie has really stepped up and had quite an event. He had one game where he shot 5 guys and ran down the field and just made it look amazing. Made it look, you can't do that. You really have to be intelligent about engaging in your gunfights. Oh, and Alex Frazee getting shot dome right in his head, and he's going to do the slow walk off. He's very frustrated himself right there. And here comes Alex Goldman is by himself in the snake. He does have a back player as well. And here Archie Montemayor is wanting to make a move. You can see Archie was standing over the top of that bunker. And when Archie stands over the top of that bunker, what he's trying to do is get a better look at the field. You can only see so much. When you're tucked in close to that spot and you only can shoot out of the corner sides of your bunker, you really don't have a good field visual. Now we're looking across the field. That's Dalton Vanderbilt, and you can see he's backing up off the bunker, strategically trying to get an angle cross field on the snake.
Yeah, Matty, but Ryan Greenspan moved up into that brick, kind of gave up the wire to X Factor, because now X Factor is the widest on this snake side. So he can actually is in a good position to help Archie control the snake side of the field. Now the
do here is run the highway, because if he can get out, if Ryan can come back behind him and put the back corner in, Alex could jump over, and when we say run the highway, that's the inside. So you're looking at the snake structure right there. On this, to your right is the sidelines on the right side of the screen. So now Alex is shooting down the sidelines. But if he jumps over into the inside and runs up the field along the inside part of that snake, he could be able to bunker out Archie. Oh, but he's going to, oh, nice job. Great job by Yosh Rao, able to get Archie.
Archie trying to convince the ref that he's still in.
No, yeah, it looked clean. I mean, it looked clean to me from here. But again, we're not the judges and we're not down on the field, so it's tough to tell sometimes. But nice, really good move by Yosh Rao. And now it's Alex Goldman on the snake. He has 1 back player. It looks like 2 X Factor players left alive. And Dynasty has 4 bodies, I believe.
He's been working back and forth. He's got to worry about Dalton Vanderbilt, and there comes Dalton.
So Dalton is in a good spot right now. And what that's going to do, oh, here comes Ryan Cohen. And Ryan Cohen has been doing this all weekend. Ryan is another guy who's been stepping up for X Factor, playing very aggressive on that Dorito side of the field. He's another reason why X Factor is playing well at this event. Making a move on Dalton, but Dalton is able to take him out. And up, Ryan draws a penalty. So that is going to do it. And Dynasty wins their first match against X Factor. They're playing a best 2 out of 3 series. And they are 1 win away from advancing to the semifinals. All right, so what you're looking at right now is that move from Yosh Rao. He's running down that highway like we talked about. Boom, gets a shot on Archie's back. Yes, he missed his first shot, was able to get his second one in on there. And Ryan Cohen was trying to get a shot on him, but Yosh Rao was able to put his paintball on Archie's back first, and then he got taken down by Ryan Cohen. So great job by Yosh Rao. And, you know, like we were talking about before, you have these different positions. Now, Alex Goldman He's the front guy. He's in a position where he's going to get as far as he can up the field, but then you got that linebacker, that mid-insert back player